Looney Farm Guy here, and this is Lime Fertilizer Salt Herbicide Seed Production by BDBSSB on Farming Simulator 25. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on a PS5 Pro here on 4 Fields. This is an interesting, well, it's a factory. Let's go down to factories. I think it was 29 slots on console, so a little bit up there, but it's a very interesting factory. No options. Input is stones, solid fertilizer, water, road salt, and silage. Now, there are a few interesting things. The description does not... Yeah, there are a few oddities with this, which I will discuss and we will address in this video. But the basics of it is you can produce, you can produce road salt, you can produce, herbicide from road salt and water. You can produce solid fertilizer and digestate from silage. You can produce seeds from solid fertilizer. Yes. Stones will produce lime, and stones will produce road salt. Now, if you notice here, yes, I have a trailer full of solid fertilizer. All the products go in here except road salt. So I can input fertilizer, as you can see right there. It will also accept pallets of those products. If you have pallets of stones or solid fertilizer, it will accept. Road salt will not. You cannot buy road salt and put it in. I have a pallet of road salt. Nope. And I had a trailer full of road salt, which I had to dump out over there in a big long pile because it did not accept road salt in bulk, which is a bit odd, I thought. Also odd is the description says you could put grain in there and it would turn it into raw seed, and from raw seed it would make seeds, but in here it's just raw solid fertilizer turns into seeds. 50 solid fertilizer into 50,000 seeds. I have to see that. So we're going to turn that on. That's pretty incredible, I would say. Let's see. So we have silage into solid fertilizer and digestate. So, yes, let's turn that on. Why is that not? Why is it saying we have silage? Why is it giving me the signal? Oh, because our solid fertilizer is full. Right. Well, that'll keep replenishing our solid fertilizer as it gets used. It will, yeah. So there's stones are going to turn into lime. We don't have any lime or an input for lime. I don't see. So let's turn that on. And stones into road salt. Well, we're definitely going to need road salt because we can't input road salt. So let's turn that on to start producing road salt. And then we can turn on this to make herbicide. So there's a lot of... It's interesting because if you just put in stones, you can make lime and road salt, which you have to put in stones to make road salt if you want to make herbicide, because you cannot put in road salt as a raw product. Get it? So before we go further, output is all over here. And so a couple of things right off the bat. We can put herbicide to distribute, but we cannot put digestate to distribute. We can only, I don't think so. Where is this? Seeds. We could distribute the solid fertilizer, and it might be able to distribute the digestate. I don't think so though, because yeah, I don't know. There should be yeah. It's a little bit strange how this one's set up, I must say. You can take out all the different products. We already have 785 liters of seeds, which is bizarre because we didn't put anything. It was just seeds coming from fertilizer. It's just like, let's just make seeds pop out of nowhere. Road salt, stones, silage, solid fertilizer, lime. Oh, and of course, let's get our tanker here. So water and solid products go here. We can put a little bit of, yeah, we'll put a little bit of water there. Here is, so this is what has befuddled me a little bit. This is a production. See, we have all these grains into this. We don't have that. I don't have a lot of mods on this. I'm PS5, so these are my mods plus a couple of construction ones. I don't see anything in here that, well, I don't think anything here would conflict with that. So what's supposed to happen is you put in grain and it turns into raw seed, and raw seed and fertilizer turn into seeds, but we don't have that. We don't have any input for raw seeds or seeds of any kind. It's just fertilizer into seeds. So here's the salt and water. That's fine. We have the silage into fertilizer, but it doesn't show digestate here at all, which is odd. We have the stone into lime and the stones into rock or road salt. And production. So these are things produced. That's fine. We can produce all of these things. Those are okay. But the yeah, interestingly enough, this and this are not included in this. I don't know if that's something that got missed in. I don't know. It's obviously it was meant to be, but it is not to be, or it is not on this particular mod or this one that got submitted here. Can we? Oh, because we still have water. Okay. Well, apparently we can't take the water back out because it would have given us a. And why can't we oh, there we go, unloading the water. So let's get rid of the water and just make sure that we can go and extract. Where are we supposed to get the liquid out then? Oh, start filling. Oh, it comes back out here? That's weird. It does, okay, I guess it does say that here. Liquids. I thought it meant liquids in, but that's like this one, everything goes in, liquids come out here. I guess that's why there's the tanks here. Tanks, but no tanks. Herbicide, yes, we can take the water back out. So herbicide, water, digestate, so all the liquids coming out here. That's good. All right, well, that's... yeah, so it says accepts bales too. It said accepts bales of silage. So loose or bales, and pallets or it's solid fertilizer in pallets. Yes. Solid fertilizer in bulk. Yes. How are we doing with our outputs? Well, we're going to run it for a month and see how we all end up and how it all sorts out now. So we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. So what has transpired? What's happened? Digestate 2 liters. Why do we have so little digestate? 75 to 75. Oh, because our fertilizer is we're not producing much fertilizer, so the digestate isn't. We've got too much solid fertilizer in there. All right, that makes sense. We're kind of jammed up on the fertilizer production, but seeds, 236,000 liters of seeds. Let's just 50 fertilizer, 50,000 seeds. That's wow. So if you want, yeah, that's pretty. I know it's meant to be to have the fertilizer and then whatever raw seeds that's supposed to be in there. So this is going to change eventually when it gets the update. But we have road salt production, very good. Yeah, silage and solid fertilizer, water, and well, we're gonna get a. Our stones are almost used all up, so that would tell us our lime and road salt production. All right, well, that's the way it is after a month, as you can see here. There's no, well, there should have been raw seeds as a new product, but it's not. It's not here. I don't think it would be here either because it's just not anywhere. I'm trying to figure out if I've done something, if something's conflicting, or it would be, yeah, I don't see it. Unless I'm missing. I miss things very easily. But anyways, very neat concept. If you want to make seeds really cheap, let's make sure we can take the stuff out. I know we did try that already, but let's just double check that. So herbicide, water, digestate, yeah. So let's take some herbicide out. It fills very quickly, as you can see here. That's actually pretty good. All right, let's see. There we go. And yes, I did try putting seeds in there. So stones, silage, solid fertilizer, lime, seeds. Let's take out the seeds. And it does fill pretty quick. 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. So it unloads very quickly. Very nice. If this was any other normal trailer, it would have filled it very quickly. This is a unreal capacity of 5 million liters, so almost 200,000. It fills about as fast as the 82 Studio by anything silos. So yeah, I'd say check it out, play with it a little bit. I'm sure we'll see an update to it, but there you have it. That's your let me make sure I get the lime, fertilizer, salt, herbicide seed production by BDBSSB on Farming Simulator 25. Thank you for watching. Until next one, bye for now.